Hey everybody, Ron at Band of the Basement Cards here, and today I'm going to do a video. It's going to be a little long. Got several things I want to do. I haven't done video for a little while. Really haven't been opening too much. Opened a little bit of Chrome for 25, and then I've been opening some older boxes, which if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know that I grade some older cards from the junk wax era. I enjoy opening those. My boys and I opened those when in the 90s. So it's been fun to go back and open some of those. But anyway, let me get started here. I got one piece of mail that I just got. And I did a video previously. I started an album of SPs, SSPs from around 2010 up till present of Frank Thomas, Ken Griffey Jr., Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez, and Bo Jackson, some other players that I collected with the boys, and then I'm collecting now. And I'm not going to get into that today too much. Just I have quite a few that I picked up since the last time I did a video. And it's coming along nice. As you can see, I'm getting quite a few of them in there. And these are mostly the cheaper SPs. A lot of the SSPs. Oops. A lot of the SSPs are pricey. And as I did with a couple of these cards here, this is Ken Griffey Jr. and this is the 1990 Topps Traded card. I picked up a couple autographs. I want to get an autograph for my personal collection from several of these players that I started making albums for. But the boys and I probably had 500 plus Frank Thomas cards. And that was in the early 90s. His rookie year was 1990, but he picked up a Frank Thomas Leaf rookie. This one's actually graded card 9, auto 10. This Griffey is just, oh no, I take that back. It is an 8.5, and you can see, I'm not going to take it off the stand, but it's off-centered, the card. It's a nice card, and then the autograph's a 10. And then I just put a couple other cards up. This is an Ozzie Smith 1993 Topps Black Gold, which are tough to get 10s on, I think. I think so many of them are off-centered. And this, you could get them in the packs, you could get them in the factory set, or if you got the winter cards, you could send in and get a set of them. So I don't know if this one came from the set or one of the, I opened a couple boxes of 93 and a couple factory sets, so I got several sources. Then this is one for my SP album collection. This won't be in the album, but that's the Julio from 22 update. I actually pulled two of those, I believe, and sold both of them. And then when I decided to do the SP thing, I got a fairly good deal on this one, and actually for less than the one that, at least one of them that I sold. So wasn't unhappy with that. And then this is a Jackson Churio 23 Bowman, which I liked. I actually have it for sale, but I'm probably going to just pull that one down and keep it. I like it because it's number 1. I also have in this pile of PSA cards that I don't know if I'll get through them all, but I have a bunch. As you can see, that's piling up. Kind of been holding out for PSA to run a special. And then this is an autograph to add to my autographs. I'm trying to get an autograph of, like I said, a few players. I've been watching some Nolan Ryans, some Pete Rose, a few of the autos I'd like to have, and doesn't have to be. I'm not looking for a, expensive. Just kind of I have a nice 1970 Pete Rose card autograph that I'm watching on eBay. It's just a little more than I want to pay for it right now. But this is an Alex Rodriguez, and it's hand numbered 323 of 332. It's 21 Upper Deck Authentic. 21 Upper Deck SP Authentic. And this was a buyback card. So this is a 10-9. The auto's a 10, the card's a 9. This is SGC, but it also has the certificate of authenticity. I won't take it out of here right now, but that came with this. Upper Deck, personally autographed by Alex Rodriguez. Enjoy your autograph card, and so on. But I like that one. I mean, there's all kinds of them out there, newer, older. I like this because it's a little bit older card. And I was looking for a Mariners, actually. Saw a couple nice Yankee ones too, but anyway. So that's gonna go in with the auto. Like I said, I probably got about 8 or 10 players I want an auto of. That's graded, at least authenticated, the autograph. Some of the older ones, the cards were really rough, and people just got them autographed and got the autograph authenticated. So anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm going to go through some of my PSA order cards. Just try to go through this. As you can see, again, I don't know if you can see the stack, but I have over 200 cards that I have set aside to do this, to grade. But I'm going to try to keep that glare off of there. But I'll go through some of them. If I get through them all, I do. I mean, this gives you an idea what I'm grading, and of course, I will have a reveal video if I ever get these sent in. It's a lot of cards. Like I said, I've been waiting for a special, but okay. I've never sent one of these. This is the rookie debut from 22 update. This is the first one I've ever had that's that centered. I have a bunch of these and never got one that was this centered. So I'm going to send this one. I have a base that it's in my, I don't have it out here, but it's in my collection that I'm keeping. A base, and I'd like to have this one, so I have one of each. And then same thing with Bobby Witt. So anyway, all right, let me just go through some of these. All right, Julio update. Then we have a Julio Stadium Club rookie. And there's the Witt debut. Witt from Stadium Club. That's a base. This is from 25, a pink Diamante. Some of these are going to be PC cards. Here's a One Last Dance Cardinals and Royals. I live in Missouri, like both teams, so a little bit of both. Lived on the St. Louis side now, but grew up on the Kansas City side. So there's a George Brett SP, Jackson Churio from Bowman, the Spotlights, the 23 Churio, Stars of the MLB Chrome. I've got another one of those in another stack. Here's a Chrome Prism, Churio, Colt Keith, X-Fractor, 2 of him, PCA. This is Archives or Heritage, right? Yeah. Okay. Like I said, keep going. I won't describe every single card in detail because there's just too many. Dylan Cruz, that's a pink speckle or sands, whatever that's called. There's somebody pulled this one for me in a break. One of the OG crew guys, I believe, Josh or KC Card Connection, or maybe D-Lo. Not sure, but Bernie Williams, that's a base autograph on the 1990. I like it because it's on the 1990 card. Here's a Parker Meadows. That's out of Archives. Victor Scott, Cardinals. This is a base, Langford. And before I send the order in, I may go back and kick some of these base cards out. I've scrutinized these quite a lot, so most of these I believe are gem worthy. Otani, Allen Ginter, that's the hot box card, I believe. Imanaga, Shota, pink, chrome. And there's the foil filigree or whatever that's called, Imanaga, Allen Ginter. Okay, these are from the Boomer's Best. There's a These are, I got a couple of the nickname ones, I think. There's Jackson Merrill on the X-Fractor. Paul Skeens, debut X-Fractor. Paul Skeens. Rookie. There's another, two of them. There, another, this is an insert, Rookie Performers. And here's the Boomer's Best on the Paul Diabolical Skeens. There's an Ellie Rookie. Two of those. Another Ellie Rookie, that's an insert. Ellie from Holiday. Ellie from Boomers. Ellie 1990, that's not a rookie, but just like the card, color match, nice card. All right, here's getting into a few older ones here. Here's the SP3 Deion Sanders, prime times 2. A lot of people know this card. This one's a Tad OC. I'm gonna send it anyway. There's a Deion out of 94 Collector's Choice. Those are tough to get that weren't stuck together, bricked. If you get them now. Bo Jackson, 90 Donruss. Bo Jackson, 93 Ultra. Two of those. There's a Bo Jackson SP. And that is, whoops. That's for my collection. That's 19, it says. 22 update Bo Jackson. Two of those, or 22. This is a Series 2, and then the update, Series 2, update, Series 2. Right, here's a Jeter, older. This is oh boy. Like I said, I don't know that a lot of these cards were after my boys and I stopped collecting. So that's like 98 Fleer. Derek Jeter. Here's Derek Jeter. Gallery, looks like about 2000. Kind of cool card. Jeter. Own the Game. Star Stats. Topps Chrome. Another Jeter card. I just like that. SP Authentic. I like that card. Numbers are so small. 2002 maybe. Anyway. Because it's too many to get there. There's a Top Stars. Derek Jeter. Got a couple of those. Here's a Jeter SP. And that is 2017. All right. Keep rolling on these. There's a Jeter SP. That's update 22. Here's the SSP Jeter update. Oh, no. Oh, take that back. Excuse me. Series 2. That's Series 2 SP. I'm not sure if that's it. Or are these both Series 2? Nope, this is update. Series 2. Alex Rodriguez. 95 score. It's a rookie. Here is Alex Rodriguez. 94 Flair. This is the Wave of the Future insert. Alex Rodriguez. That's Emotion. The year. Here's a Flair Metal Universe. Alex Rodriguez. Apparently these are tough to get. There's several different years of these, and apparently these are really tough. Here is a Topps Finest. This one has the protector on it, and I may change and pull the protectors off some of these. I'm going to go back and look. I think if the protector's scratch, it's not going to grade good. But if I pull that off, that card should be really good. I hope. I didn't pull it. I got some of these with the protectors, and I haven't pulled any of them off. So I'm still just deciding on those. This is a Fleer, Alex Rodriguez. Fleer Authority. A lot of these cards I had never seen. I just bought some lots off eBay of mixed cards and got, some that were just go in an album, ding corners and everything. But it got some really nice cards that I think I can get tens on. This is one where he signed with the Rangers. Let's see, that is a Upper Deck card. And here's a Rangers card. This is also Upper Deck. Here is a Topps Own the Game. So is that Topps Chrome? Or, well, Topps. Say, I'm not familiar with these years. I think all this one is numbered. This is a 2008. So this is 1425. It's a gold out of 2008. King Griffey Jr., 91 Donruss. There's a Score Dream Team. Upper Deck. Donruss McDonald's card. This is Score. Had several years that had the card with the big heads back then. 92 Ultra. 93 Topps Gold. Again, these are very difficult. This one's a little off center. I'm gonna send it anyway. That one, I don't think that one will 10, but here's a Score Dream Team. 93 Ultra base cards. This is an Ultra insert. Let's see, that is also 93. That's the All-Star, Ultra All-Star. Sorry my lighting isn't that great. I just don't have a light right over my thing, and the light that's on my ceiling is not great. This is a Score Select. It says 94. Pinnacle. Power Surge. So that would be an insert, not year. I'd have to go back and look at all the years. Here's 95 Score Summit Griffey. That's just a base card. Here is a certified select Griffey, 95. This is in Swingman insert Griffey, 95. This is a checklist Pinnacle Griffey. SP, let's see, this is SP Championship Series Griffey. Mid-90s, I'm not sure the year of that either. Let's see. I mean, it's on there. I have them all in my order. I just don't have it printed out yet. Let's see. 94 Fleer. That's a checklist. Griffey. Upper Deck. Capture the Flag. Here is a Griffey. This is an SP. This is 21. Oops. Is that 21? Yeah, 2021. Okay, Frank Thomas. Couple of Score rookies. Here's a 91 Fleer. Not too many people. A lot of these cheaper base cards, people don't have them graded. I mean, and it's hard. These people didn't protect a lot of these. I mean, and even if you get the boxes and take them out, a lot of times you don't get very good ones. I mean, it's just, and so many cards back then were off center. But that's a nice one. 92 Donruss Thomas. Now this one, several of you have seen this. My wife Laura and I were opening a couple boxes of 92 Donruss. My boys and I opened, I couldn't tell you how many boxes. Never got an elite of any player. And of all players, we got Frank Thomas. I mean, that's the card, one of the cards my boys and I were after for a long time. And, you know, I had a couple chances to buy one. Already pulled it from a pack at shows back then, but we never did that. So they were asking a lot for them. But anyway, that was fun. Don't have it on video, but I have a picture where right after she pulled it, I took a picture of her holding the card. All right, and those were numbered to 10,000, but they made millions of these cards. So in the 90s. Okay, moving on. Here's a Is that 93 Select maybe? Yeah, 93 Select, Frank Thomas. 92 Tops. This is one of the sets that we bought boxes and hand collated a set of 92, and you could get golds. And I may have one in here somewhere, but anyway, may have a couple more of those in here somewhere. 92 Stadium Club, 93, 92. Yeah, that's 92. 92 Stadium Club, the base card. 92 Fleer. This is the Provisions insert. Donruss. 94 Donruss. That's a base. Here is this was a card that you could send in. It's one of 10,000. If he won the MVP award, a couple of things. You could send this in for something, but they had a silver and a gold, I think. This is a silver. Studio, Frank. It's about a 95, I think. Upper Deck, Collector's Choice. This is a silver signature. Those are 94, I think. Yeah, 94. Select. 94. And here's 94 Fleer insert, Lumber Company. Fleer had a lot of cool inserts. A lot, really. Flair, 95 Flair, Frank Thomas. Okay. Let's see if I can go a little quicker. Don't want to bore everybody, but there's so many different cards of all these players. I just saw that somebody posted a video of a guy has 100 and something thousand Ken Griffey Jr. cards, and he has them all cataloged and everything. It's amazing. This is an SP Frank Thomas silver. This is like 95, right? Yeah, 95. Upper Deck Special Edition. 95. Leaf Limited. Bat Patrol. That's an insert. This one's a little off center. I just think it was kind of cool. This is a it's tops of some kind. Tops? I forgot what this is, but I liked that one. Just doesn't have much of an identifier on the front. This was a little off top to bottom, but I'm going to send that one anyway. Just one of those I like. Here's the Studio, the ones that look like credit cards. This is the gold. These like 95, I believe. Here's another. This is a 95 Fleer Lumber Company, Frank Thomas. This is Donruss Power Alley. This is a numbered to 5,000 card. Like I said, my light is terrible. Anyway, numbered to 5,000. Insert. Again, those were pretty hard to pull. Sportflix, Thomas. It looks like a 96. Here is Pinnacle Zenith, Frank Thomas. Honor Roll. That's going to be an insert, I believe. No, that may be part of the regular set. Pinnacle, the Naturals, Frank Thomas. Fleer, Encore. This one is an insert. 90. That says 97 Fleer. Here's another card with the protector on it. This is a Topps Finest Competitors. And that says uncommon. Is that what that says? Yeah, that's an uncommon. So that's after they started doing that. Uncommon. Okay. Here's another select stars. So that's probably an insert. Yeah. Oh, maybe. I don't know if that's a set. Like I said, there's so many of these sets I'm not familiar with. I'm just have to look them up when I get them. This is a Team Timber, and this is like the wood feel when you have that out of the sleeve. That is a Topps insert, Team Timber, like that one. I don't think that one's perfect either, but some of these I just want them in a slab. I'm going to keep, a lot of these I'm going to keep for myself. Here is State Representatives. This is Leaf, and this one's numbered to 5,000. Here is this is an Upper Deck. So I'm not sure what this one's called. This just may be a base card from the set, whichever set that is. HG, I think that says. Oh, I see it. Holographics. Holographics. Okay. Here's another Upper Deck. Statitude. Oh. Again, I apologize for this lighting. It's terrible. I can see it, how bad it is myself. Let's see. Topps 2000, opening day, Frank Thomas. Here's a Topps Finest. This one does not have the coating on it, if it had it. Topps Fusion. This is a Flair. This may just be the base card here. Yeah. 2002, that says. Allen Ginter, 2007. Just like that card, I like that one. I don't know if that one's, I had a couple of these. Here's another Allen Ginter, 2013. Now these are out of a box set. These next couple, they came from Woolworths or something like that. Anyway, they're hard. I only picked out a couple because they're off-centered a little bit, but that's those are kind of cool. The backs are off-centered, but I may get lucky on those. You never know what kind of mood your grader may be in. Here is a Jim Abbott Major League debut. That's out of a set, box set, I believe. He was #1 in that set. Fernando Valenzuela. Just remember collecting him. Du Bois. That's a 1990. Here's some 1991. Nolan Ryan. 2. Tony Gwynn. Mark McGwire. 93. Ultra Mark McGwire. And a Cal Ripken. Here's a 95 Pinnacle Jim Tomei. This is a museum collection, so that's a parallel. And I got some Shaquille O'Neal cards. Just picked up a lot of them. I don't know, 40 or 50, and picked out a few that were really nice. I believe I got 3 groups of cards from one guy, and he had them in pages. And he sent me the pages and everything. Actually sent me the whole album that he had them all in. This is a Hoops rookie. A couple of those. Ultra rookies. Got 2 of those. This is an Upper Deck. I believe that was an insert. Here's the Topps Stadium Club Members' Choice. This is a Rejector insert, 93 Ultra, 92, 93 Ultra. And here's the Ultra Rookie, 92, 93. Emotion Skybox. That's kind of a cool looking card. This is a Skybox Masters. I'm going to say that's an insert. This is a SP. It's gold. I don't know if the gold is the base. Like I said, I'm not that familiar with some of these years, but anyway. And here is a 95-96 Fleer double, I think this is called. That's what it says. That's Shaq and, well, that's him. Thought that was another player. Here's a Total D Shaq, 95-96 Fleer. Rebound King. This is out of Ultra, 93-94. Here's the Team USA, 1996. And now the last couple in this stack are a King Griffey Jr. Fleer Gold Glove. That's an insert. And then a Ryan Sandberg Dream Team. This is out of 1990 Score. All right. This is the last little stack out of what I have. I entered all these on my phone, which is kind of cool. On the PSA app, you just scan it, and it helps you identify the card, and then you can decide whether you're going to grade it or not. You can look at the pop count and the pricing right on the app when you scan the card. So 1990 Score, Ricky Henderson, Bo Jackson. Most people are familiar with that card. Bo knows. Bo. This one's really nice here. This one came out of a factory set. Luis Angel Acuna, that's 25. Dylan Cruz, Rainbow. James Wood, Rainbow Foil. Now here's a Julio SP. This is the 2022 Series 2 SP. 659. That was an eBay pickup. I did pull one of these and the Bobby Witt, and sold both of them. So I'm getting them back, not from obviously the same people, but okay. Jacob Wilson. This is a Chrome Sepia, Roki Sasaki Chrome Prism. These are jumping back and forth in old and new, but these are actual 1990 tops. There's an Ozzie Smith, Ricky Henderson, Jose Canseco. I think those came out of a factory set. Oh no, maybe let's see. I opened a box, maybe I don't remember. Okay, King Griffey Jr. 1993 Topps Gold. This is a pretty nice one. I'm hoping for a 10 on that one. Okay, Home Run Heroes. This is an insert upper deck. King Griffey Jr. This is a pretty rare card, I think. This one's not going to be a 10. I highly doubt it's off-centered. It's a really nice card. These actually came out of the Topps for Kids magazine, I believe it was. But this one is definitely off-center. I'm just deciding it's really thin. It's not the normal thickness of a regular card. This is like 1990 Topps, it says on there. So I just want this one in a slab. I don't know what that would grade. It's not going to grade that good, I don't think. But okay, here is Upper Deck 94 base card Griffey. Here's a Score, all Score team Griffey. This is the All-Star Griffey out of 91. I think this is the final edition one. This is Magic Moments. These are hard to see. That's a top chrome. Here's Ionics, which is Upper Deck. Hyper. Is that an insert? Let's see. Maybe not. That may be just part of the regular set. This is out of the Stadium Dome set, or whatever they called it. I think they came from Toys R Us. 1991 Griffey All-Star. Yeah. Here's a Reds. I got a couple Reds cards in here. I wasn't going to, but decided to do a couple. This is a Fleer Griffey. Here's a Leaf 97 Legacy. Looking for the card number there. Some of these are hard to see once you have them in the protector. Here is 98 Studio, Frank Thomas again, Hit Parade. This is a Pinnacle Starburst. Yeah, Starburst, Pinnacle Starburst. Frank Thomas. Okay, so that was all those. I actually had that order going. Pulled 50 cards out. I got a little bit better magnifier that I use. I had a smaller one. I got this bigger one, which lights up 3 levels of lights. You have, of course, have several different magnifications. But this one really, this newer one really, when I went back through cards I had already set aside, I found a lot of edges and corners that I didn't see with my other magnifier. So I pulled a bunch of cards out, and then I've added a bunch of cards back in. So I go over them several times. You know, when you're paying, especially, even if you get a special, you're still going to be paying probably $18. I mean, they're $20 on a bulk order when they're not on sale. But I've been holding out, but I'm not going to be able to hold out for too much longer because I've paid my yearly fee this year, and I actually haven't sent any cards in yet because I was waiting. But I may just go back and pick out part of these and hold part of them. I don't really need all these cards graded. I just have, this is what I have set aside. So we're going to get through these real quick here. So these, I started another order, and so this is the first part of that. There's a Griffey the Rookies. That's out of a box set. I got 2 of those. Here's a 92 Griffey base. Another 92 Upper Deck Griffey. Fleer, 92 Fleer All-Stars. These look really off-center, but it's I don't think it's that off-center. But that one's going to look nice in a slab. Probably look nicer in SGC, but I'll probably send these all to PSA. 92 Ultra, 93 Leaf All-Stars Griffey. Here's a 94 or 5, 95 Collector's Choice, or no, 95 Special Edition. Yeah, Collector's Choice Special Edition. So many sets. Here's a Leaf Limited. This is the regular card. Yeah, there's a gold set, and here is 2 95 flares. This is like, yeah, 95 flare Griffies. Got a couple of those. There's an Emotion Griffey. This is Leaf Great Gloves, 95. Here's a 95 Pinnacle Checklist Griffey. 90, this is Stadium Club, so this is 96. SP Authentic. Like that one. I like that design. Cool picture. This is one I wouldn't care what the grade was, really. That's a 98. Here is Donruss Signature Series Griffey. That's going to be a 98. Upper Deck Black Diamond. Cool foil card. 99, that looks like. Upper Deck MVP Griffey. That's a checklist. There's a couple reds. This is a EX Emotion, or Fleer Emotion, EX, whatever. Here is a Fleer Hot Commodities Griffey. That's also a Fleer, another Fleer. This is like that Jeter card we had earlier, 2003, 40th anniversary. This is Goodwin Champions Upper Deck, just like this one, like the card. 20-year totals. Let's see, at this time he had 611 home runs. That may be his total. Is that his total? I'm not sure. Here is 150 years Topps Greatest Players Griffey. Here is a, this is Allen Ginter, isn't it? It's a 2023. Yeah, I only get 23. I like it's the 8 consecutive games with a home run card. Just it's called the it has a spotless spans. So hard. The writing's hard to read. Spotless spans. So he had 8 consecutive games with a home run, July 20th to 28th, 1993. There's a couple more. Some more Thomas then. We got 92 score. A couple of 93 SPs, base cards, Thomas. These are hard. All the black and stuff on them, they're tough. The rest of this pile, there's a Sports Illustrated, which was Fleer. I like that one too. National League Interleague Preview. This is a chrome card. It says Thomas and Bagwell on it. Score 95 Double Gold Champs. That's an insert. Here's a 94 Flair Infield Power. 93 Flair. That's the base card. Thomas. Here is Pinnacle Tribute. That's an insert. 94 it looks like. 95 Pinnacle Thomas. Like the picture of stepping over the stadium. Kind of cool. I believe. Is this the base card? Yeah, that's the base card. 94 Bowman Preview. Kind of a multicolored. That was kind of cool. Those are kind of cool. Here's the Emotion Frank Thomas. Masters. So that is an insert. We got 95 Flair Thomas. Infield Power. This is a Topps base card here. 95. Ultra Gold Medallion, which was a parallel. 94. That looks like. Here's the SP Championship Series die cut. Metal Universe. Fleer Metal Universe. Score Reflections. So that's got Mo Vaughn and Frank Thomas on it. We've got a UC3 Cyclone Squad insert. It's made by Score Pinnacle or Pinnacle brand, it said. Let's see. Upper Deck Black Diamond. And that's a 99. '96 Flair, that says that's Power Line, that's an insert. 94 Leaf, Statistical Standouts, Thomas, that's an insert. 1997 Flair Showcase, that's going to be an insert. LP, if you watch this, there's the card you showed yesterday in our group. I didn't realize it was in my grading stack, but there it is. That is the EXL Skybox. I believe that is, right? And then here's a select, just a little bit later year. This is going to be a 97 select. Thomas. Here's 92 Fleer Thomas. A Deion Sanders. A Jose Canseco. And Ryan Sandberg out of 92 Fleer. Those 92 Fleers, I bought a couple boxes from a guy. Got them for just over $20 a box. They're fun to open. It's it's 36 packs, a lot of cards. Nothing really outstanding. There's some inserts and stuff in there, but the inserts are like the Roger Clemens tribute set or whatever. Off-centered, most of them. Very, very hard to get the edges. Like right out of the pack, they're rough. Now here's just some other cards I've set out and just went through recently that I don't have them attached to an order, but here's a 90. This is a gold Topps 94, 91 upper deck. Score, impact player. That's going to be a 92. Yeah, 92 score. Now this I don't think this is a 10, but I like this card. It's Topps Gallery. I like the frame thing. I like the picture. He's autographing something. I kicked this one out, put it back in, kicked it out, put it back in. But I want this one for my collection. Just like some of those older gallery cards are just, they don't make them like that anymore, really. They just don't. There's a 91 score Griffey Rifleman. There's a different Griffey Big Head All-Star card. 91 Griffey, 91 Topps Griffey All-Star. There's another Henderson score Dream Team. There's a Griffey. It's that 96 Griffey. That's just space card. 92 or 3 select, right? 92. 92 select Griffey. Just a tad OC maybe off the top. Here's a couple Topps now. I picked up the Nick Kurtz, first rookie in Major League history with a 4-homer game. So I just picked up 5. I used my points. It only cost me a few bucks, and did not get a parallel. But I just thought that was a really cool milestone. Here's a Luis Angel Acuna. Just a base insert. Colt Keith Chrome rookie card. 24. Just went back through some of my stuff, and this is Jackson Churio collects first hit, RBI, and stolen base in Major League debut. Those are also just base. Topps now. Julio, Topps Stadium Club Chrome. This is a really nice one. I hope we get a 10 on that one. I may keep that one for myself. Not sure. Bobby Witt, 2020 Bowman Chrome. A tad OC left to right, so that may be one that does or doesn't go in. I don't know. Here's a 22 Holiday base, Bobby Witt. The quality of this year's holiday cards I thought was really good. They're really nice shiny coating, just a really nice card. And this is a Bobby Witt insert. Just like that insert. Not very valuable, but that's a 24. Here's a couple of the base Stars of the MLB Chromes, or not Chromes, base Stars of the MLBs. I probably had 25 or 30 of these, or more, who knows, so many. And just, they were not easy to find centered really good. But these two are centered really nice, so I thought I'd send a couple of those. I had a couple before and a couple Chromes. I believe I sold all those. Here is a, UK Bobby Witt base. That one's pretty nice. There's another couple of these debuts. So I've got these set aside. I don't know if I'm going to send them or not, but Colton Cowser, Heritage base rookie. That one's really nice, centered. I don't like the backs, are kind of blurry, but that's just a really nice card on the front. There's another Caminero Stars of the MLB Chrome. And then this one's probably going to be for me too. To go along with the Churio, we got the Holiday Top 100. And this is also number 1. So, kind of cool. Anyway, listen, I appreciate you guys hanging out, the ones who have hung out. Shout out to the OG Break Crew. Appreciate you guys and all the stuff that we help each other with. It's really nice that got a group of people, and of course the whole card community that I deal with is everyone's very helpful and friendly. So it's nice with all the craziness in the real world. It's nice to have this world to come to every once in a while to get away from work and all the other stuff that's going on, to have something that you can really enjoy, get into. So I see this is over 45 or up to about 50 minutes. I'm probably going to do this as a debut. So anyway, anyone who stuck with me the whole time and looked at all the cards, anybody has any questions, just I'll have my information in the description. But most of these cards are going to end up going for grading, and we'll see what happens with them all. And one of these days I'll do another update on my SP collection and see where I'm standing on that. But I'm enjoying doing that too. So anyway, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.